little better. All right, so I'll say it again. You see Alluvia in one. Carson wouldn't know who she is, but you can kind of like gather that's
Yeah.
who he's talking about. And the Mind Flare Colony, which he definitely met. On the other hand, life and death. Do you understand? Balance to all.
Hmm. Can I roll insight to
Yes.
determine what exactly I'm supposed to be drawing from?
Better not fuck it up.
I fucked it up.
Aha, even worse than old Inslee.
Oh shit. Yes, I mean that's all you get, and you can tell like this being is not going to give you the answers. It demands something to happen to bring about a balance. You entered this realm by kind of like poking at the hole, and it took this like chance to wrap you in, but it ain't gonna give you the answer. It just
Carson.
shows you this image of an alive Alluvia and an alive flare colony. And it says life, death.
So they must be. Inslee looks to Carson. It's like, so they're connected. If we kill Alluvia, perhaps the mind flayers fall as well. But if she stays alive, then the mind flayers live. I
I'm
don't know. Is that what you're getting
thinking.
out of this? I don't know. These old ones, man, they speak in riddles.
No, what I'm gathering from the idea is that the mind flayers are the key to separating Illuvia from the Great Old One, as they are all about unifying themselves under one mind. So breaking Illuvia's connection through via mind flayer corruption would be the way would might be the best way to do it without outright killing her. It also completes our deal of giving them what they wanted, which was the spear.
Ah, so we get the spear for them that would sever her connection.
Did I get it right? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
So because you got it wrong, I'll go ahead and fill in the missing pieces for you. So yeah, basically what this old one is seeing is that Inslee does want Alluvia to live. It is showing you the path to do that. You must find some way to complete your deal by dragging Alluvia before the Mind Flare colony and allowing them to do the separation. That's how you get a deal correct with the Mind Flare colony. Although I've already told you that caused its own little fucking shit by giving it a god killer, but you'll deal with that somehow, right?
Yeah.
And an alive Alluvia because you will be allowing them to do the separating part. Now, how are you supposed to take something from a different realm back to the Mind Flares? Who would know how to do that? I wonder.
This thing?
If it's feeling nice enough to answer the question, sure, this thing fucking knows a
Everything.
lot.
Knows probably everything.
It's you would think so, but it's weird how this fucking thing's written. It knows what it wants to and what it needs to, but it does not know what is not have its eyes set upon. So there's like this weird like fucking pie chart where it's like what it needs to know is a third, what it wants to know is a third, but what it doesn't care about is literally just not within its range. This
Uh,
is
very
also
well. They'd be like, very well, great one. If you can help us separate the spear, we will go seek her out and do our best to extract it.
I mean, again, this thing is not. It is telling you because again, you came to it. It
Yeah.
gives zero shits if you fucking live or die. You are specks of dust.
But it
Upon
cares if the universe continues.
correct, you are tools.
Yes.
To an end. Means
Just
to
the
an end.
same as I can go to Home Depot and find more tools to do the job if I need to.
Yeah, but when you're chopping down a tree, do you want a chainsaw or a hand axe?
Correct. It's much better to use tools that know what they're doing than to grab some other tools. 100% correct. As for um there's no limit. The limit is this thing's patience. You're allowed to ask it questions if you would like to, and it's going to give you the answers it deems you to. Eventually, it will get tired, and it's just going to throw you out. So feel free to ask what you'd like, and this will probably be where we like wrap it up too. When you guys are done asking questions, we'll wrap for the evening.
All right.
Okay.
All right, group huddle. Come in, guys. Come on. What should we ask it? Should we ask it how to separate the spear or how to get it? Because like direct confrontation against Olivia would probably not fare very well.
Yeah, from what you guys have told me, probably not.
Well, she was pretty tough before, but then she became like demigod tough.
I'm really happy with what I did for her, by the way. I made her a level 17 fucking monster.
Nice.
Cool, I get to fight my own character at some point.
Probably died your own character. That's the one where it's like I didn't balance it a whole lot because it probably shouldn't be. That one's just going fun.
It's gonna eventually come full circle. My character dies to my own character. Roll new character.
So I turn back to this great old one and say, how do we separate the spear from her?
Um,
And you literally see an image of like you just taking the fucking spear from her.
Is she dead taking the spear or just walk up and grab it?
It just the spear is there to be taken.
not the spear we want. It's her.
It's her? I thought, but we need the spear for the mind flayers.
If you want her alive, the mind flayers have to get their hands on her.
And she will have the spear from
Yes.
that.
Yes.
What should we ask it? How to incapacitate?
You see an image of Olivia getting hit in the head with a hammer. What the fuck are you asking?
So she's still mortal. Well, I mean, that's a big question to us.
So I get it. The old one kind of already said that, and like one of the things is these things don't like to repeat themselves at all. Either you learn it or you don't. I don't give a fuck. But I will reiterate again. You see Olivia as one being. You see Gondor melding with the one being. You still have the one being.
Yeah. She's still her own thing.
So we can save her. We just got to separate.
And then give her to the mind flayer so that they can work their magic and break the connection.
Break your contract.
Mm-hmm.
The hardest part is 100%
getting her.
No. What do you mean, all right, Bill? Nothing of importance has been answered in the last 30 seconds.
I was going to say, I would like to know how we're going. What is our best way to transport Illuvia from one to the other, or to the mind flayers, essentially?
I don't know.
From the abyss.
How is one currently drilling through one fucking plane into another plane?
Oh, I forgot about that.
So we just used the drill?
Mm-hmm.
I
Just
mean,
drill a hole into the
wow, man,
astral
that's
plane.
so simple. I mean, I don't know why you guys haven't thought of that. It's not like
I
there's
forgot
an
that thing existed, honestly, because there has been like so much going on.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
but
I thought that was a specific task of drilling down, but I guess that's where she is. If we let it finish drilling, then we could just jump down the hole, get her, and climb back up.
No.
sure, Bill, absolutely love to continue.
No.
Thank you.
Don't
Yes.
ask the 8 intelligence guy.
The
I don't
hell-
fucking know. That's
That's
why I keep this guy
the nine
around.
hells drilling into all other dimensions. They're drilling into everything, not the abyss. They're trying to stay away from that shithole.
So what? We steer it towards the abyss and release hell's the
No,
abyssal
what we
plane
do is
onto
what
all the
we
other
do what's
planes?
normal. We get rid of that. We stop the operations as normal, and then we take the drill and then use it to get into the and then use it to get Illuvia from the abyss into the astral plane where the flares are. They're in the astral plane, right?
Here's the thing.
I
So
thought they were on the material plane. They were just in a spot.
Oh no.
the drill is currently still in the material plane, correct? But it is literally in the process of drilling into all the other planes.
No, he was asking about the flares.
The mind flares.
Mind
They're in the
flares
astral
are
plane,
they're in
right?
the astral plane, absolutely.
They are.
Remember,
Yeah.
your asses got there because you selected that from the teleporter's like hut room.
Mm.
Again, you guys have had such a beautifully bad luck with all like the fun things that I put in. You came through the fucking hell thing, you went through the mind flare thing. You didn't have to go any of those ways. It's great.
No, we just hit natural ones each time. It was
Makes
great.
for a good story.
It
does.
does. So yeah, like to get to the mind flares will basically bring you back. That's the easiest part of all of it. But now you have two options, right? If you guys remember Faust, anyone?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember Faust.
Yes.
Faust showed you one path. The path he laid out was deliver weapons, kill Illuvia, use the power from killing Illuvia to assault the drill. But now you have gained knowledge that a secondary path may be available, as in leave Illuvia where she is, attack the drill, go back and get her, bring her to the mind flayers. The steps are completely out of order. And inside Inslee's mind, he sees three particular outcomes. One where Illuvia dies. Things go on normally. One where Illuvia lives. And one where Inslee is standing next to Illuvia holding the spear. That is the three paths that Inslee sees in his mind.
Inslee says, very well. We will strive to accomplish balance.
What does Inslee think balance means in this situation?
It's a nat 20 on my deception.
I mean, you deceive the shit out of your friends. You ain't deceiving this fucking thing, but okay.
No way.
Through
So, yeah,
He
insight.
literally knows everything although does Inslee understand that?
So, I mean, to both Uncle Mountain and Carson, absolutely. What they hear is they hear that Inslee has decided down upon a path to bring balance to the Fae and everything. This fucking thing knows 100% that ain't true. Well, it literally sees into your mind. But that's the difference, though. Your friends, good. This thing, no. But it isn't.
Inslee casts with his mind, assuming this thing can hear his thoughts.
Sure.
Says, I will take the high road given an option.
The high road of what?
What does that mean?
Balance. Since there is an option, he will try to take the high road. And that is an honest statement.
But balance in this case would mean Illuvia's death.
No, he would take the high road in the sense of trying to save Alluvia and separate the entity from her.
Okay. So that's the balance. And I'm guessing the
The
undertone.
balance would be so the universe don't get destroyed.
Correct. But the undertones being that if given a choice and that option ultimately doesn't come to pass, Inslee will do something else.
Yes.
There we go. Good. Okay. That's all that matters about that part. And of course, this being looks upon you and you see the same three paths, but now instead of seeing three, you see only two. And Inslee knows which two those are already. He literally just said it. A path where they give the spear over, or a different path.
We will try to obtain the spear, sir.
This thing, I don't even think this thing has a fucking gender. I think it is just a being. By
Sorry
the
to
way,
misgender you. I know how you eldritch beings don't like to be misgendered.
oh, they couldn't give even a smallest hint of a fuck. Are you kidding me? The vast amount of just like power that you would have to command like an entire existence couldn't give less of a fuck. This
Billy,
thing's
would you
name.
care what an ant calls you?
Yes. If an ant called me something, I would be astounded and probably rich.
No shit, right? If an ant talked to you, absolutely you would. This thing, by the way, is for anyone asking, because this is now the third time in a row, you fuckers just don't ask people's names. This is Dindar, also known as the Night Serpent.
Damn! Dindar! Not that I'm metagaming here.
This is 100%. I had to look this up. It's Lovecraftian horror, because basically the Great Old One could be any of like fucking 9 different beings. I literally had to ask Zion before we started, who the fuck was Alluvia actually serving?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
And I
he's a
didn't even
wicked
have a
looking
name.
motherfucker.
I literally had to describe what
Yeah.
I was serving, what I was imagining.
And that is Galandar. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. I don't give a fuck. Galandar is literally that which lurks, or also sometimes called the darkest darkness. So there we go. It all works out in the end. But yeah, so this thing is done with you. You have, I wouldn't say you have used its time is a good way to describe it. And now once you fucking gone. Bye.
Poof. Oh man, I got a headache from that. Oh Jesus!
You absolutely
Fucking
do.
eldritch beings,
When I say
fuck.
that you guys are exhausted, I mean like mentally and physically just overwhelmed from existing in that. And when you guys come back, you get to see the dwarf teleport away. Like all the time that passed was but a breath of a second. His spell hadn't even ended yet, and you guys are already back.
Man, those fucking ancient gods. Why don't they deal with this shit themselves? Oh man.
There
Whew,
is
that's all-
there is an in-universe answer too. I had to fucking look that up.
Yeah, I know. I've looked at it before on some of the games you've done about like what the gods are.
I gotta be
What
honest.
the gods use or
It's
why
such
they
a
don't
fucking-
directly influence.
It's such like a fucking like machina, like
Non-answer.
Deus Ex Machina bullshit. Because you know at any point if they really needed to, especially like a world or like universe-ending calamity, they fucking would. Get out of
Mhm.
here. But no, can't take away player urgency, right? Yeah, fuck you. I tell you right now, if if that didn't exist, they just wait to the fucking end and then they do it anyway. But yeah, so that was your guys' trip. I looked for a good hour. I could not find what the fuck that place is called. I only found the Far Realm and the Outer Realm. try
Yeah,
Googling those and get fuck all in return. I found the actual, like, descriptions that Lovecraftian gives to these fucking things. Still have no idea what they consider to be an outer realm, so thank you for nothing.
I think maybe the outer realm, because the far realm is existence of like biological beings. Like that's where mind flayers come from. That's
Correct,
where
yeah.
That's the astral plane, which is technically space.
But the outer realm is supposed to be, like, outside of the natural known to the unknown. So I guess they come
yeah.
from there. I don't fucking know. I
It's
don't think
beyond
it's
beyond any
beyond.
realms that anybody knows of. Yeah, so it's
Because
anything you want it to be.
isn't D&D kind of built like what is it, the Middle Earth, where it's like there's the Middle Earth and there's the Outer Earth, and then there's the astral planes, then there's the outer realms, where it's like it's just a giant
Yeah.
sphere
Going
going
out.
down.
I've been actually studying that lately. You have like the
And then
physical
there's-
planar, you have the Fae, then you have Shadow Realm, then you have
It just keeps
Astral
going.
Plane, you have all the elements around that, and then you have the Great Wheel. That
And then
has
there's
all
the hells right in the middle.
But the stupid thing is, every, like, ring has its own divinities.
Mhm.
And then you get to, like, where it's just, what do they fucking call it? I almost said the one above all, because that's the fucking how Marvel says it. But it's just like this creator being that started it all. And there is literally like a sentence about this fucking thing. And that is it.
They had a little bit about the one creator.
In
Like there's
D&D?
been in D&D there's been churches and religions, but like it's never spoken or never
Correct.
granted its servants power. You
It's
know,
just
it's
like-
never acted except for when the other gods misbehaved. It forced them to the material plane for a while.
But that could have been like, so what? You have something that has only done one thing. It could literally just not exist. Other gods could have forced those gods as like a punishment, and they brought them back. Like, this thing may not exist. But
Yeah,
okay,
and like that thing, like nobody actually, the mortals don't know. That's the thing.
And then
of the
there's
gods,
also like
yeah.
the weird gods that are like, oh yes, all dimension is basically my dreams, which is a whole other pile of
that's when you
lore
get
to
into
look
like
through.
Therazin and like I think it's like Dungar, like the other like these outer beings that have created entire universes in amongst themselves. Like, yeah, I ain't doing all that. I did enough for the fucking 2 that I gave a shit about, which is the 2 that matter for this campaign, and that's about it.
And that's all we need to worry about.
That's all you need to worry about. You need to worry about Galandar, or whatever the fuck his name is, and you need to worry about that one, who you'll probably never fucking see again, but we'll see. Maybe he'll come give you a good job if you don't fuck everything up. But that's going to end it for today, guys.
Awesome.
We will
Good
be
gig,
back
guys.
again next week to see if the guys can actually destroy the knight or if they're going to get absolutely gangbanged. We'll find out.
Hi.
Gangbanged. It's gangbanged.
Gangbang. You looking for a
Gangbanged by
gangbang there?
one fucking being. Yeah, I mean,
I
like.
mean, maybe. You really throw some challenges at us, so it's a possibility.
I'll say this as like a little teaser we'll leave at the end of the video. This enemy, at the level you are now, is comparable to the knight you fought that pushed you guys like down to the very brink, down in the abyss.
Mm.
The knight with the fucking hammer that almost killed Doku and like Zion's character and like took Inslee down to like 1 hit point. I think Caleb got the final attack against him, but it was a slog.
Huh.
All right. Well, before we go in there, guys, next time remind me to flare up all my runes so I actually go in prepared and I don't have to waste all my actions to beef up.
Just like you're playing Elden Ring and you just fucking buff before you go in there.
casting
Yeah, you
all
gotta
the
buff before
spells
you
and-
go in, because god damn it, if I have to waste all my actions buffing, then that's gonna be 2-3 rounds in before I'm even at full power.
It's so fucking anal. The last video I watched that was literally someone doing 63,000 fucking damage and one-shotting the last boss by just stacking some bullshit for 2 minutes.
I ain't got nothing like that, but you know, I get beefed up a little bit.
Thank you guys for checking out today's video. We post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for more glorious D&D content. Please like, comment, subscribe, throw it all down below. We always appreciate it, and we will see you guys next week.